Sani Yankopon be bia ye na ye na wo ye numu da ye no nti na da bia no pass ye sorry na Yankopon de yenkwa chen ebie mu a ye ni hwe se ye de na ase shronko de mama no ba bia wo na hwe na no pay ma wa chen shronko de ba bejomjumedie so pensimu efa na adru so no medi ni kodwa sorry wa for champon nana ya brefo Adom na afi so no prophet alestream de offending kan no aba besin ko nye tosi mienu eye ensem a akoso wo memu ha manyosemu niema ekoso wo da obumu ene ho nkro ne ba no ye begina so ne yedi mu tritremu nchichemu na afi mu pensempensemu no se ne be ya obeti ase ye ma wosusu gotimi aboa ofa ana kakra obetimi aye ama oman Ghana befa ne ntoma pa efra no ye nyina ye timi aye media me ye ni won so de kakra ye ka ho a achiste ye ko ye ni ma enisa ena pay 24 betenase na wo motenase ne yesi nkonwa no a somehow do pi no na ekoso wo mema amanyo semu se onim se aka ena be se aduonum 50 days na ye de afia bato no ehhye so somehow do pi no na ekoso enam se nyame eye adom a wo chena ena o mampani mahama woni eye Institute of African Studies IE presidential encounter beba so enwumre be se nonso ana nonsia no na proba ya no obo northern volta to the northern region no watwe asensen ama wasan bpm won kan nze na wo sports ana kensi nu se woni black maidens akoshia ne honkro ne banyina na anado enso probomu a wo branfomantam mu ya na probo no wo de akopiem ho a tour restoration of hope no oguso aye odekro Dr. Abu Sakara Ura Kosindum na PP friend saying PNC ni no wo hefa wo hefa PNC ni no way but ye tinenka ye yiwe ebesi sabre kra no running mate no kra ye nte ana wo na neti one best year for mu serious PNC for no what do they what do they take us one cast ye nkwala bia na say na ni yasin komba be you running mate wo ma san postpone ni biem say edi asemwa edi asemwa ana scanner na wo free Germany ana iba is guy wona ne asan scanner zazia ana wonu kra me de ni sem bia meti kra so wo nya kra ko wo ma yi no na ura hasaya ga ne oye nenye ya abrefo ni Dominic ye pon a ya momye nko ne office wa minsa no pay wa bade a but no asema ye bedwinjin ho echi but ensema ye dwinjin ho na no pay no Afro Barometer ya Ghana Center for Democratic Development adwumaku a wo mo shaban se no mo ye hwehwemu de fa ya manyo semu ne kamemem ka bia mamuo no se betimi akonkan no aye hwehwemu na nhwehwemu a wo mo aye no kire se Ghana ha no nipa be se ohamu chemu aduosian be miensa 63% ena wo mo kire se wo man Ghana sikasem no apro atete apansam ya kire se eniema nkoyie bibia ye kon ya eno wo mo dia ba betudwa na ye bebisa sesa survey kra no because we have almost so many nipa 2,400 and a twetwen komo between May 9th and June 3rd this year. Na is it a representative enough? I'm passing woman isika sem no apratiti na I'm passing sika sem no nya na and now here find out the obokrata ono so diaba say aban ni sika government is broke me krata na media ma say government is broke because sikasem ni sika esenka ne saka ne ade ni na so mai ntu de no bomu a we no ya na afi abato afi nti na sa ne me ba na say these are serious issues here na ye nyina ye hwese de be ya mpanifo betimi abo ama amanfo asetene mu ayi ana efe mampenda da Rollins samono enene bi wo ha ochina na bi wo ha enene bi wo ha na no enra odi nsoma kotuja on City FM Chinkoma will say President Mahama is capable of winning this year's election. And Mekaiwa, I'm not called voter region Kushia Nananuma for voter regional House of Chiefs, you know. or the same bebre no atuja among which ne bi sikasem proye mu ne dwiri mu nim ne ho kro ne ba ya echire no sa asem da no a so ka se wo mu so mampani mail so kro here no se ni ma sha se kakra or say or the spark of hope e dia ba NDC nim no sa asem ni be who say hey why endorsement and but NDC phobia ka kire me say no. Yeah, they don't need Penny that runs. Alaji Batu can say NDC doesn't need Rollins to win this year's election. Just say no. But endorsement. So Penny that runs can say yeah, be a BB ma NDC for na. Oh, they are not to tone someone waka. Ewo Kumasi. Any baby who do be a when ya acquaint no wakasa no. To saying. My dream went to Papa, but what to say. But I fact for Eddie Biabe to move you, my last for accountable governor. So much in your said, Omu Ewo Nina saw any dance dear said, Chinese company be a friend of Huawei. Womo Ediska and a Boa NDC. Na Sadia Nusutiamra said, foreign company, and I said, ekubi na nipa bi a oye amanoni ni onye Ghana ni edisika bema eye amanyukubi esanse etia ye mamre na ndisi fonso se sasemi a afa for kan de nukre bia ni o text messages afa brain 1760 email kaba@manjoyonline.com na multi tv Ghana Facebook or na chewadwen enanope mamfacha shronko enfan koma goso hene na pay baby a wo na hwe no ye chao yi papa nyamin shraw ene empire ya oboman de bia ne afutu a de man ye da se papa se ogusua ohwe dwumadie ahemfo amo memu a osabere makwisiata ogwama hen na nso ano pay bi chao yi papa mo amohwe from Volta region Togbe apede mo amohwe ewo mo amohwe wo esemu mantemu na no pay chichi obia na afafo asem no ade asem potin no omoka ade evidence no omanya wo say sa Chinese company sponsor NDC by way of funds no Dr. Afriye na ono kasamafo na penia omu di NDC animo no mepamcho afaga animo no o ka ho ebi Dr. Afriye anope ye mo akwaba ade ba bedwam. Hello doc. Dr. Free Otienka.
Hello.
Dr. Free, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Me pa try to say.
Yami Adom na muso e.
Ye hu ye pa.
Le yami ase.
Yo. Ansa kra na ye beko nienti a na ye frɛ osi. Red Revolution e kosi say.
I mean ya Red Revolution dey say the kosi ya na kosi ye police for the games are not play. One na some ya kan no so no one the elections are ye be obi after some year one you know though as a group no you prepared to have engaged them further no you didn't say when you be about elections and far so into ya divia akoye ze de odo won sa to abewedu animu na se wudi ase wu yi unsa but ni na mu no ne papa mu ne yepe BDB akokot yanhwe de ebesi na bibia azuzu ye ntobo ase enya se bia enya de bia akoye ze ye betwi atwa ama bi basabasa yaba esanse election no we always want a peaceful election nti since ho enia
na je say you trying to wa anya amaso
baby sir me sure
but because the last time I mean odi nkomo radio so no o can say na muguso amuni pros for nkomo aka afage enim say mu ye proactive a say enya amaso amudi ba beto abonti aka say o ena we ni we bi ntino sa oye chere no matwa sense e ba ne say na hwe amai
oh there be on say akoye say kasa odimi aka no pa we na me che madwen you follow up. I think the last meeting we had with the police was probably about a week ago or something. And some of the group members still hold the opinion, say we should go. But I think that without a group taking a particular stance, maybe adwen sɛ nto boase ye pese isi ejade oye na ebi de akokot nti court no kwa bebua bi on Friday all in the same spirit wonza nti sɛ yentimi anye na court no so betimi abo anka omunye but yehwe ade ebe na nka de basa ye betimi aba especially na it would even misplace the reasons why I call this match or this demonstration. And if you are demonstrating but a principle say again say time near too short and here say easy a better idea or no. But only young according to the time. Na ebisu the court na say esi ho no mo a o de nto boase ye nhwe de ebisu court.
Very well. But modern summer betu dwa kire say Chinese company is friend Huawei womo ma NDC fosika wo mem ha etiamra mo ko fefre hen
oh minia various documents yenya free people who are close to transactions or my say transaction free NDC for say free baby Huawei for was say whatever it is no it has come from people who have been involved either ministry or by yes and yeah, it is just within and yes happy unim say koma ye we ni adwuma wo ye sources disclosing your sources is something you can do very delicate and very discretionary just for you to make sure say the whistleblower is fairly covered, but it doesn't mean documents on the buyer no is not right because from the place if you buy no it is so right and you believe it and official documents official documents. I don't think that Ghana for you that wicked so somebody will just out of the way go and print previous documents and all the stuff. I don't think it's right, but you verify and you cross checks now. It's been with us for about 3 weeks. Oh, now they see Ghana are very sophisticated. Okoya DNA say one cross check when you're full proof. Now one year over check, no one you're sure. Okoya dia one sure and when you pass it. But yeah sure, yeah clear. Then we say we'll do the press conference. And yeah free or transaction now.
What nature no of funding any dia is sika no mo de ma omo and I say a cars and I say dia what's the nature of it
sika dia ye hu say Chinese for no the sika ema but ye hu say omo ye t-shirts and a chair and a banners and a nyama bebre worth several billions of dollars and a sense who say Ministry of Communication and a ministry and a friend is saying the Ministry of Communication contract match worth about $129 million. That is what you mean kwa ba yamiensa
mo kama so mo wo yo media ne honto no
wo yo o de evidence this year the akoye ze men na o tie fijase as fijase ono on kaida ya wo no bo betimi aka ze da ade we si no sa da ne hyeso bi ndi this year no wo yo misika isusu a e ba ne kan so no fa e ba ze e fa no so na sika no so yehu bi da yenti bi da yi eno nko ampo ya ba ko ne no ne miensa ne de ma Chinese for we contract ti ye de nim se bi a contract ye de ma ho no ehu adwuma wo so mo ye ma NDC party na wo so mo ye no enti ye share invoices na sala na ekre o mo titwa plane ticket ama ebusuafo bi etutu kwan ko China bi ko South Africa ebi tutu kwan bebre obebusa hu se na China for so de oni Professor Mills nia Cadman Mills and an buy in the area only omo ebusua ben ya obetimi twitwa omo take ticket am metutu kwan no keka ho.
You are saying this for a fact say one more tia plane fares any ticket ni ama Dr. Cadman Mills any Sammy Mills
any ban any way bibia electronic tickets and issue at higher level no when we have independent commissions they can verify in the idea they can come and deny they should be mindful Delta Airlines
more proof
Cathay Pacific Delta Airlines, it is a press work to do. Said you go to Delta Airlines to confirm if these people boarded your flight from this. And the area one is they give them employee numbers. So what you see because ABA legally no omuntimi and to ticket ma ABA men and every age. No mbema shemu say oh you almost staff. Until they give all of them employee numbers. They are very corrupt. It's not good.
Nah,
not good. It's not good.
Huawei company, no Ministry of Communications, contractor on the mount, no so munya juma ben.
Almost e-government. That is electronic communication networking of the civil service and a whole lot of way. That is what the contract was about.
That man as our contract in the mount.
Let me say 16th of March and 24. But I say effective 11th December 2011.
I am informed say Huawei company no when ebre tosu mienu government of Ghana and any omuye adwuma phase 1 sa e-government you know omuye no it was under the MPP and the mount we only phase 2 omo to aso aye enti e na mo say corruptly so wom kunya kwan fast nya contract na corrupt
of course it demonstrates to an extent the Ministry of Communication almost continue what the NPP did, which is good, so you can give them a plus for it. But I am not too sure the company gave T-shirts and paraphernalia to the MPP in the 2008 elections. But this time around, the company gave T-shirts and co to the NDC.
T-shirt is what saying?
Also, many T-shirts, caps, locks, Master Dawson, the paper say you cry and a bar press house where they encyclopedia do. Baby, and I believe you go on a monty, and one side. Now, what you mean, you be a Omoyebi? Now, what you mean, you be a Omoyebi? Ain't she? Allowed that go. The Ministry of Communication should have done a good thing, continuing what the previous government did, and that is brilliant.
Now, T-shirts, no one more koya, ya omo de koma hwan, one of the mano.
Invoice almost a contract say a different China band, a different agency almost printing. And you know almost engage this anchor for no and almost a printing moment. A paid invoices are a cost company no at the bra Huawei for.
And now we say T-shirts ne lockers ne why I will come once no. So we printing is a new year. Why na one this na campaign committee mo this animal command?
And it was not shown on the document. Said by all means, a process of getting it will be a year because China need it. Our big more Ghana there about China print the NDC form materials and they found obey. Or share on my website is also or man chose some printing. Almost someone to communication and IT. A employee owned Chinese company. So what you saying, NDC for Nemadia were found who ben. Obviously, they were the ultimate beneficiaries were going to be the NDC. And yet first time Wama Yebisa or Algeria so Omuko Yebisa na Yapamo Womo and I actually a ban paying for 1 year more money na 18 years imprisonment. And to Oma Yebi or Hodao. And a company where also US Oma Sanzo Hamomo Honomo. Wow, and
hello, Dr. Free. Nana Otienka. Dr. Free, president of AFAG. We are trying to say we'll get him back to finish up. Now, you we are not working. Proof, you never see who be. Now, say, one who say, Ubia flout electoral laws, and I say, Mrai, Jinas with the Tuaban, Ubia Bunanimtia. And now Wabusua say Mrakwanso say you're reporting my electoral commission and answer proof for an answer institutional woman as well Jumano. Woma is Adiana and I second Dr. Freya, ye baby son. But another pay Pennyfat say near or take me Sanifa so and why Ura ya Boabing Asamwa or no a deputy communication director, New Patriotic Party of LM watching. So and the Swagger General. Swagger Papa, Ura Kwadwo Edu Asare aka Swaga General Adenta Massive Region Pele Akwaba yo Dr. Free but what about Manu Subium Nana I'm say Dr. Free NT and Kapapa but some no Guswane say omo allege say NDC enya sika ne wankase sika mu ne mu say t-shirt ne ho nkro ne ba because omo award a contract de ma sa Huawei company ni ti no omo nya ho faso bi e ma nam so ma ahwe ya ne say abu o ma yemra so ne o se o ma san tua air ticket ne first bi da ma Dr. Kadma Mills ne Kofi Atamils president Mills ba yeah omo electronic proof actually say Delta Airlines and Adom Kabuchin I send me brave of I mean shasi feel so now Niama say Pieba who will be our anti-corruption friends and campaigner for a very long time Ghana Integrity Initiative a basi I am fine saying na say saying
Kabamidasi menchia omo mo hwe ya no pay ni omo mutie nyina na mfa konya so na mo asese no pay mo frɛ me sɛ metwetwe nkomo baby a wubusa firi no emede sɛ ya ye ne sɛn ba se ya ehu ne sɛn de ye ne sɛ ɛno nso nti na emwa ye de ye ne sɛ ɛba na bibia no baby a etia no sɛ tia aban a ni aye no ngonran katasumu emu aso se tia wo mo ni aban mu a na ya twene twan
samum
oh ye frɛ bibi impunity chese ye mumra bibi bana se wa nyina ona so no wa ansiesia na obiye hu se sa asem we de se wo aban mu se wo ehefa se wo ye Ghana ni kwa se wo ye mrahye bedwani se wo president asue se wo ye Ghana ni a onam kwa mu ko ye chiw na so wadi bone a emra ni obedi ne fi oh na emra no wo hya asem na oyiyim na duru baabi na aka se aha de emre aha edin aha emre aha edin pe afa beduru baabi no nkrofo ya ade etia mra omunsu omum se mra no entimi ni omunni eno ne kofa sansem we nyina ba ya ene ya ne se Ghana ehia ye mpanyimfo ba wo ye wagudie bebre na wo se nkietimi yi na de na ehia no fa no enye hia brubro se enema ni ho ehia no gina se yenwen ye ho ye emfa ne manto de da enti biribia no enipa kakra bi efa ye hia aka no nu hwe ene delegate asemom de abai enfa fi se Omampanyi Rollins if you saw Omampanyi Rollins people eye no ho say oni oba Panyi Rollins twom ho na bibi me fa se fi se Omampanyi Rollins chance kan keta se hye ne proye ho asem Ghana ya kan keta se hye ne proye sa so bedru ene ekobe bosumi mienu miensen abedi tintimai pa keta se hye proyo keta se hye proyo na de Opanyi Amidu eye hwe se ne yenim se eye nokure se enye nokure hwe se ne ye wo hai na obi a watna aban aso ye pen o si o twere krata akoma president se obi adi bone o ya aban nipa ma me enko twena so asendi bia o si president se wompene o si president se wompene na president on na asi o wa twere ho krata se nokure se enye nokure me gidi se akoma pamu no saban be ma ho kwan me afifi mu ayi nyina be hu di wo mu a eye nokure a enye nokure na mu se eye nokure se president Mika chire wono attorney general na bedi ya chire woje attorney general ni tumi ehye na bedi ya chire nsa se tnaso koje sa ankrata no efira police for mpanyifo tnaso memma opanyi no efa nkwase ndibia na sansem ye nkata so nipa no a asem ne fa no ho no nene wafa baako ya anya ne hwi mienu na to no kwan so a wo mfa
but Martin Amidu's was against somebody as say want to say wonyan ho anu yi bia
nti na meka se gisi ehwe makoma pam ma nka se magye no nko atum na nya no na dikan en na aba ene a ewo kratanim ti na yeka yemfa amfa to ho from ra anyi sikasem mambo Canada Japan and ya boatin jan mambo ho asem Canada Japan ko tena radio so ko baba na dum yi basa abufum yes hate speech yakwachi no yachi no hwense makoso terrorism the charge no terrorism genocide eni ma akesi ne ka no shemu se ye bebe bi dinato o mampanyi ene otisu sabri no ye o mampanyi be de akire kufo wa manone kufo ka se bia omodi asem na efa no bi okotena radio so akasa abufum ni ade de enwu hi omonto ombo na akoye se de wodi hama ekum ntatia omampanyi ko gina kumase ka se hama ne ntatia no kuresa on de odi bulldozer eni be kum sa ntatia no anso ebi achi no sa terrorism de yet so ba and they disturbing public order as I say. Was it necessary to overreact? Sabi say it wasn't necessary. Yankas whatever progress, it wasn't necessary. Now, fast forward to your Boatinja. National Security Coordinator Nankasa. Eba out Bekasai, say if it wasn't of concern, they didn't have to go to his level for him to assure say hunya. Sending a procedure to wait make say hunya. And you can see the difference in Entina de yaboatin jan kan no. Emu emra se hu hia kura se be frɛ na busa na no asema na. As compared to the ono so tena radio so a ne bufu yo kasa ne buso. O kasa ne buso prekope wo radio so. Na wato no bo aye kana na. Oni obi atena be bia aye kana na wo ni trim se sei ni wo koya na. Ya che no charge in terrorism. So, your friend selective application of the law. Say yeti ekrum na se emrapon da ho. Na se obia oba mrapon anim no. Yeni no endi no pepepe se de emra ne tia. Ne se ni we di no soronko, ne ni we di no soronko, ne ni we di ni soronko a. Na che se etese de odi ahoma. Esiso bibi. Biribi ebetosini no. Omu a atosini wo omu so no. Omefo omu ho adi. Eno na eha yen sisi. Eno na eha yen sisi. So, ti asemu ya abai. Si ebe ka se, ai, me gidi se obeti anse so MPP fo nso. Sami ebe ka no, MPP fo nso say ni say.
Ma me ko bisa campaign managers for NDC say. Wo mo no BBC say Huawei for no the BBC aba. But communication director for Mahama 2012, Minister of Trade and Industry, Madam Hannah Tete Ahomano. So, Mammy, I'm watching my car about the multi TV.
You me that you want to that.
Yamadum young you now say.
Bokara.
Yeah, then Yamnasi. After for a press conference, yeah, allegations are more by Nina say, company be our friend in Huawei, yeah, if China, because government of Ghana, among contract. For e-governance in Hong Kong, Bentino, almost started a funded mo campaign by way of paraphernalia. And I feel so no, almost near man, so paraphernalia, T-shirts, scarves, key holders, worth millions of dollars. Yeah, dear Bremo. Na, Oma alleged Dr. Kadma Mills, ne ba, President, the late President Mills, ba, Kufiata Mills, near day, so our company create financing on my trip today. Bruchi near the campaign office. Sana more responding to Sanya may afa for the atomosu.
Unfortunately, we're finding on Yanokwa. According to no coaching for Yanokwa. Huawei, what shall I say the word Jima Wagan on Yende? In fact, what shall I say on Sana MDC by Yaba Power? O Sunday, no one near VRA na Ghana Telecom, no one you Jima War, and one anchor so one fiber optic network no home. And see about aban no mo yeboto one day where you mo Ghana. Oh yeah, Huawei company over Ghana. We have a office, my why your own introduction. In Yama where ejuma what shall I say? In Yama one company no so yeah. And see abra you share the expand young fiber optic network for the e-government project. And I get a $3 billion China Development Bank loan. Wama Huawei company contract on a door in a quarter. And I want so why Juma the telecom sector. And they are one of the 3 best companies in the world in this sector. And say, when your company kakraba, so why you Juma, or you're very professional. And the Mayashi there, or your network, so be quality. And at the same time, so it's edge discuss China where normally what will condition be there and show there what's the percentage of contracts from one companies. It's me and I want to know one way Juma Ghana. But here, or yeah, what friend there, sitting po, and a dollar influencing their young campaign and some pochoma work a near nano and a quirpoing and a crumpoing you are in a quire. Or yeah, Dr. Cadman Mills, or your economic advisor to the president. And now, yeah, Dr. Cadman Mills, and now, yeah, Honorable Secretary. I want to know in Dr. Amakwe Ama, I want to know the key team when you the government of China, when you want renegotiation on the China Development Bank loan in any disbursement. And so, work with China or your CDB loan into the work with China, on your Huawei into the work with China.
Tickets.
But almost say plane tickets are almost far free Accra call China no Huawei for no any tia honka.
And for sure, as far as I'm concerned, Dr. Cadman Mills, meaning there or your economic advisor to the president, so Oko China or your government of Ghana in no chair in the ticket, especially so Oko China at the request of the government of Ghana, the okay CDB negotiations. So Nankasa or take private trip to China in or your nani yama on a mini moshi. But as far as I'm concerned, and on behalf of the government of Ghana, Dr. Cadman Mills, only Huawei company, when you in Kichahubia towards our campaign. Because in any event, only the foreigners will fund the campaign. That is part of at least to the best of my recollection, and that is part of our electoral laws. And Yenji skip your if Huawei. She says echo round, and that's a friend and share. Advertising materials. And when the president in the posters, but on those probably if we had something like $60-something million, and when in the same way as Nana Akufo-Addo's posters are flooded all over every flower pot in Accra, don't you think you would have seen President Mills' posters there as well? Please, there's nothing like that.
Well, I may sure that as time goes on, meaning say new information, other information be about say proof, or more enough evidence to prove say yes, we'll come back to you now about Beijing.
And Pochoki, say after one my allegation about Dr. Cadman Mills. So only Huawei, only one what personal friend and relations be on a minimum by America campaign.
Okay.
Campaign Yansa and Ka and on Yaza Yebisa. And on Yaza so your budget Skibia if you are away. I yet very young campaign.
Madam Teta answer our because communication manager for campaign 2012, you know. There are a lot of political issues. NDP, President Akasa Ohundi say Madam Kunedu Adjuma Rollins or Kunkwan so or the campaign and also the party. But from Momo side, Amuna Mo manage President Mahama campaign near the no. So Mote say Obi to say Mrs. Rollins if NDC mu the party hamo.
Ndebe.
Ada na hamo.
Nansha only president's no score primaries on your voter.
3%. No, so what 3% fee move vote in national elections. Say betimi amo.
Unfortunately, there are about 3% from young vote, but me and there she said Nana Kunedu Adjuma Rollins were a presidential candidate. Today presidential candidate there also there was a vision. You know, ordinary program or Peter or your Magano in order to go. May na ye kawasan. In the chan. So the net we friend and the plans and the programs as the bias ye be no comments.
But see anu de mu hu say or a threat bia.
Oh there be.
Wow. Madam Tete, former President Rollins if so campaigning Madam Kunedu still.
But your former President Rawlings, why should I say the campaign? I'm an Konedu Ajiman Rawlings. Yes, yeah, campaign.
Oh,
at the end of the day, in the year which is today, oh yeah, Ghana money in Ghana, and some America, and some parties in America, and some you pay the year Magana, on and over say, no, it's so. No, one so watching a brow over Quacotraba, and say, hey, you pay the year focus on the CCR, on any young campaign and a young message. Moaka ni nano, it is not important.
In more campaign strategy, President Rawlings, as it stands now, won't play any major role.
And for sure, NDC government, NDC party, your young campaign, your communications director, as far as we are concerned, and or a young presidential candidate and or in the campaign. Because at the end of the day, Ghana, my word to about I'm a president. One to about I'm a former president. And so you could do area young campaign.
I don't pay a better Madam Tete.
Yo, Miss Medase.
Madam Hannah Tete, Minister of Trade and Industry and Communication Director at the campaign 2012 for John Mahama. But
my main twas. Say no, what say, Yanka home assembly. Afak Forcy, Huawei, Airboy, and a press conference on ye. They brought invoices. Invoice back one means Sakai. 5th May 2012. Paraphernalia. President Mills. Infoni dasu. A invoice for order.
Mami here.
A invoice for order. Diaba. Now, a commercial invoice for T-shirts. Baby, invoice is there by 5 from the band. Now, almost say Huawei. Up to ticket. Ama Dr. Cadman Mills, any Mills abusu afford to coin. Now, Anateta is telling us so, a buying any the Cadman Mills quadruple. Excellent. Say, or coca 3,000 in one sem. 3 billion low one sem. Now, actually, he ends up in a relationship with a Chinese company. Obi or Kasama buying or negotiating ma buying. Is it enough? Say, buying better say, maybe a non family.
No, but of our invoice here, me here, you know. President Mills Symphony in a Ghana flag.
It is not
NDC. Me who NDC way so.
It is not for you or me.
I am only interrogating here.
I am not in a position to tell it or otherwise.
Okay.
There are institutions in this country who do these things. Sana wasi ekono. What you say? And you say afak for abekano. You don't say afak. Mo buaten. Mwaka. It monkani muyamo. Ewo TV so na radio so aban so aba oh dabi abeka TV so radio so dabi yenim ho hwe na asem na wu enu ntina yenkoso no so obi aya de bia obeka o dabi an no afa no ho adi why na was okosa asem we so. This is not the first time. You see NDC for $20 million headquarters Chinese company bi na see here dey hamra head enu atonsuom ebesi ne ye hunu no potin se eye no kre ana enye no kre entina ye wose se police for ana issue obia okura mra etijina no frɛ afak for ana afak for ko police for no mutimi frɛ aban no mu busam no mu hwehwɛ invoices num. Look at the evidence and make deductions. Ni ehunu se ampa say netie ana say netie. So na ye kan ni gyan ne se oh afak for na kan oh ye de ye hu NDC oh me de me ya aban na aban de me ye me de we so nye de opɛ ni ade ade a ye ye ne saa ene boy ye ye ne saa na nkrofa fom ho adi ye ye ne saa ni ye mumra afa beduru ba bi no obia ye de opɛ obia ye de opɛ oh do me betena ha no pɛ na aka che me se NDC mfoni eni so na president mfoni nkwa na wo so nti ye mfa ne saa na
enye no kra me nka se mfa ne saa me ka se from nia me hu ha no as against nia afafo aka kire no me hu se NDC wo so na mum President Mills mfoni any Ghana flag na me hu wo so
President Mills was president of Ghana. What is his picture and souvenirs doing on a Huawei invoice? Afak for Abeka. What you do is that evidence norm diabana, whether it is sound or not. Institutions with the power to go behind the invoice must pick up the invoice from AFAC and go and look for the reason why 5th May.
Institution beat is saying.
Oh, police, of course.
Okay.
This is a police matter. Because a boom raso de police. A boom raso de police. And then you institutions you police, economic crimes unit, CID. Omunina more investigative powers. That Mranka Sankasa de one more a show monsa. Say one more maintaining law and order is the police force. The police CID will be the first to go into this. Now there how many say will the police CID feel empowered to investigate the government? That is our problem. Whether it's CPP, MPP, PPP, NDC, are we in a position to say, yeah, security agencies, no? As same say, who the koto mona aswa, ombet me afifi muana. She, in an American bought in Jasama call you by. Go for the police. There was a petition to the police. Our elections research and elections director, New Patriotic Party, because some of the tape hinged on the conduct of the elections. Or the police. Oh, control petition, bra. Oh, I feel now quite a jamono crana who investigating at the other police for. I brought also police for no so as no mudomo suko, no mu pejaba, near I heard the other. Inti, ye say, na ye say, oh, who are buying more? Me pa me yano, who will be a fabra, me them who are buying me who so. Na yensu yet ya bontin, near cansem. Na yen kakana ye wono as evidence, no. Yes, you see the evidence ni na ba. Abra sa to me no any yensem. Investigative to me no any yensem. O see just okofa evidence ni na ba ansa na ye ho adwuma. Sa na ye no. Anya sa na wo se ye no. Sebi obi bebu punani no bebo wura wo dem a. Nye wo na akwachi kromfo no bre prosifo. Obi bebo punani na obewura dem se sa on ma. Okobo prosifo amane se ye bebu bi punani. Prosifo behwe no ma twamfoni. Oh ye bu punani say blise. No am the police station. No mako hwehwe mu a se wana anadwi obu pon ebebusa wo ntamofo yebekọ huhu yebedudu asukọ obehu ana bia achi nipa no otiri ya ne achew enye wo na ode kromfo no koprosi
yo ofa it has kojo mi tie we na asamo abani yese Huawei for minim se t-shirts no bia ba constituency a bia ba ho
kama it has anope se me fa wakonya so achia omo a ehwe yen ewo mo network so omo wa denta omo wo multi tv mi chia mu nyina no pe kaba ya na de bia mi ka se seven predecessor say politics see pa na politics tier in this country and I say elsewhere it's going to take a while to attract very serious-minded people.
Are they politicians?
I'm not serious-minded. You are not. We are serious-minded.
Bare 20 minutes. I never even called. Yeah, I haven't even spoken for 30 seconds.
We are free, but
no, please allow me to also make my point. I was here, Kaba, and I hope that this time you will allow us to have a very civil program this morning. No, I am saying I mean it. These things keep happening, and I hope it will stop. Because I'm for Kasa. Sometimes I also want to interject, but I hold myself back. I plan to do so, and everybody else should do same. Obi will be on Toronto. Also, Okasana Mitronema. I knew what I was about to say. Timisel, Mamin Kasa. All I'm saying is that politics, if we don't take care, we will lose the few serious people in it, and we'll go for attractive. Because Sabin Predasa, you just interrogated a document. After for a frontal renam at the press conference, and based on that, almost say almost evidence to prove say a friend saying Huawei for fund the NDC campaign and almost near edema NDC. Meanwhile, this invoice you have in your hands does not suggest any such thing. Intino, sabin preduasa bium, sabin preduasa. When a doctor, okay, my name say a medical or say whatever, doctor decides to create such an erroneous impression with some purported document. For me, I don't think I make a because then you realize that even it's not about professions anymore or whatever professional background anybody has. It's about deceit. It's about something else. And it calls the professional or whatever profession that person is really has, into question. Because it's not just about certificates or what, it's about conduct. And also so for me, I feel very sad when things like this are politicized the way it's being done. Offer document here, okay, now shared but then the others they will wait till a commission is set up and blah 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 blah. Whatever they had, they could have put it out there. Paper bia and when the commission comes into a use, they only go to present it. It's as simple as that. What are they holding it to their chest for? Identity and no dear, they almost incriminating and no more dear, would they have to Mokoso? Nania car serving Federasa, and it doesn't suggest anything, and no mum and Namode told you. For me, that is so deceitful, so erroneous. Wow, there some of us think say some of these pressure groups come up just to create some relevance. So whatever they are hoping for, they will be considered. But when you look at the composition of the membership, you really don't see the seriousness in whatever they put out. They told you a while ago, said they were even about to, you asked whether why they even withdrew from that red demonstration they so much announced that they were going to hold. What happened to it? It fell flat. It fell flat. So is it just every 2 weeks we are going to come out into Sabio. Case because every 2 weeks you want to speak.
Every 2 weeks we home.
They are going to tell us they are going to come up with other issues. And I won't kind of document in wow, it's sad. For me, that is it. It's so sad. That you want to incriminate people. Also, besides, say, who are waiting for MPP, those days when they were in power. I'm sure he doesn't even know. So he didn't even know, say, 3P era, they dealt with Huawei. Until you asked him that question. I feel now backtrack because they work with them in the do we know what monkey
for
a 40 so Diana? Diana. They should tell us if in that era something like this went on. Tina almost so suggest almost feel say almost free power now this same company here Jumanti BBAC then no SIC and Nana. Is that what they are telling us? So, and I like the response of Honorable Anatete because I like the way she speaks. She makes communication so polite and so simple and so straightforward. She addresses the issues. I'll say there's no such a campaign. It's as simple as that. We are doing our work. And if we want to talk about how campaigns are funded, MPP work opposition, how are they funding their party? How? You see, for me, before say because when you go and you're still I have met people in Nigeria on flights en route to Nigeria and back and forth.
You've met which people?
MPP for.
no motive claim
my friend, you see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm so companion Nigeria.
Okay, and I say, send me why me baby, what my like but I think some of these things, say will be a say correct and also Master, political party be any on my muha. Let me tell you the truth. There is no political party. Sa lawyer muku tunu omudiso.
Munina mubuso.
Master,
do we be over Nigeria now compare?
Now maybe a businessman no. Now so businessman. Me I am an individual businessman. Don't rope me to this. What I say, presidential candidates.
You met presidential candidates. Yeah, almost play muku Nigeria.
Nipa and we have network. And yet, like I said, it's not everything that we have to come and sit here because, Master, that is the point I'm making. So please, nobody should come and sit here and pretend. I am not, Master. I told you the basis of this. Do you understand? It's some no more evidence, or more beto pansam. Do you understand? It's being torn into shreds right on this set. Yourself, your analysis of the document, and what I have also said versus what the MPP and their AFAG is saying. What you say? Now they ask, is the president Mills and him and the Ghana flag here the elections. Ghana flag. You know now NDC, the paraphernalia, elections. So for me, I think, sir, it doesn't mean that person doesn't know. Well, but like I said, MPs call round, they have friends who come and donate. BB Kakra, also T-shirt 500. Omo call saying easy. Trust Obiacha T-shirt 500. Do they do it? So all I'm saying is that we have institutions. As a nation, we should not pretend. So when one group tries so endemic in the same thing, flouting the same article, or use left, right, and center. That's why I'm using the MPs. Because MPs, brothers, friends, whatever, Obi Bana about Chaloji 1,000 if I thought Petro Gu Carbon. Or the disaster kind of manner, or call easy say Yamano Bibisa, I'll call declare. They don't do these things. Now, Samson presidential candidates also get it. Yes. Now we can declare. People should put them to street proof.
But Ora Afak first me omuka no mo say government of Ghana and particularly the NDC government, you know, with tax exemption worth about $43 million. Maminya exact figure na me
almost fat document support almost support listen tax exemption yen sorry akeke tax exemption
parliament.
What you say? Sorry akeke na you don't just get up and give tax exemptions to any particular company. About parliament, and parliament is not made up of one group of people. What I said, they had representation there. If I don't know the details of this, but if they really channel this through parliament, then they should go attacking their members who sat on this case to give that tax exemption. As I said, I don't have any details on it. Well, but if what they are saying is true, then they should go and call their own members who were on the committee. That's a finance committee, my exemptions, our parliament. And for me, I think, sir, we are getting to that point where people, for political expediency and the fact that they want to remain relevant around the system. So I would imagine, just in case something happens, they should be considered.
Just in case it didn't happen.
No,
the second time I'll cancel.
Maybe faith which is impossible at this time of the year. MPP winning elections normal to me. Because when you check the list of these people, most of them said you on these four.
But you know,
you see, yeah, now I mean, person, What I say? What is their interest here? What is their interest?
Alliance for Accountable Governance.
Yeah, okay.
Accountable Governance.
When did they find their feet? Accountable governance started accountable that day. And I said, since when did we start? Did they see the need to form an accountable government? My friend, you see, over a period of time can be assessed, and you can deduce and know which direction you are heading.
Say, politically biased into you. Can some
any red herrings. That's the question. What who can say red herrings? Say red herrings are the papa koso ha na aseda you adwe free so na ye de unenam nchenchen etutu mfuturo egu am just to draw your attention so that something else can take place. For me, I feel say Ghanaians want to assess their flag bearers. What you must say, and you can see the friend saying deliberate attempt by the NPP and its cohorts, okay, to Kwembia so young. That is the agenda, and we've picked signals of this. We've picked that intelligence. So between now and elections, they want to put. Now 20 minutes. I was watching time. Chief, Mitiha. Time interruption. By interview. I am watching the watch is facing me. Please,
I am the monitor of the watch.
Well, and I am also monitoring. Let me do my talking. But the point I'm making here is that there's a grand design to try and find something to smear this current president, especially to try and pay BB so every attempt is being made to make corruption, the word corruption, an issue by force. Okay? That is it. You watch monitor from because I started last Monday. Okay, all the way to election. That was the plan. We are not surprised. We will, as much as possible, the real outlook of our president to Ghanaians. Because President Mahama, when he Jupiter, and he has been here, he was born here, and while born abroad, he had classmates, he had schoolmates. Juma places man for name record all the way. Whilst he was a member of parliament, people, he worked with people know him. At the same President Mahama and maybe these same people, he's a nice person, he's an affable person, he speaks very well, and blah 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 blah. These very people. After Wadani corrupt overnight, just because President Mills died and he took over. So, so and Amidu, Matiamidu, a friend saying, President Rollins and Casaso, if she in same gum, but I think we'll come to that. And in same P. But of course, for me, I think the good judgment of the Ghanaian will, on the 7th of December, it will prevail. Because you see, sometimes we don't even want to delve into the past too much. Okay, on what basis was the MPP removed from power? On what basis? Corruption. Do you understand? People who the kinds of things, the benchmarks that we can hold against a one block crowd for me since I came to power. One block crowd in financial form. Do you understand? So anybody goes round, but you say, "Why, yeah, filling station." Listen, but the point I'm making is that the pictures of houses of MPP ministers. Then I war cantonment. Near war, your friend saying Lasibius, your community 20. We know those houses. We've taken pictures of them. And if they want to go into a year, we will splash and show them who owns those houses.
anti-corruption campaigner and the communication deputy. Wofayao.
Tiemi.
Ya can't say Kessia Park. And some get 7 corruption was some yaka.
We are all very serious-minded people. We are all very serious-minded people.
I don't want to see
a lawyer. Obi sorry no kase na ma politics yi obi aka semunti kwan ye faso ya manyosem na ye nipa bi ewo mu na ye sia afima bebeda wo mo politics mu sese wo me nipa ma bobra pa na do dan kwakufado wa bobra pa Dr. Free wa ye doctor wa sua de wa bobra pa hwe ye wo bibi ye si wo mpe asem no efiri nipa na no ukon nipa no. When you don't like the message, you kill the messenger. Tete no football na referee na ni mere yemba mu na referee ye ba ko pe na ogina fifi e okoba akoba no efiri bibi buga. If you miss the ball, don't miss the man. Now if you miss the ball, don't miss the man politics no. Ebinu mo ye no krom ha no. A che se wo kan asem wa na asem ni da ho no ne ye fa ho ne etwitwa nipa ne dan kokromotie ye pese yekum nipa no se be ya nipa ne nyina ho ne yen kan asem no be me na asem no de ho hwe dream is a very serious matter in this country. Dream shia isika obi be ka dream ho asem na ka se nipa no o na dwini ni ho o ye bibi what to say nti me enhwa asem no o kan e no asem no emfa ba bia edewo ye hwe invoice ni bio invoice na wo si wa hwe no a well hunu hwe no. Is that not the NDC flag?
Yeah,
in the middle portion. Is that not the NDC flag on both sides of the middle portion? Is that not the NDC flag?
Yeah,
NDC flag and NDC flag. And yes, I invoice now the children.
Well, maybe her
me see and you don't president Mills did so no.
Debbie and you're not president Mills in the Debbie,
that invoice has President Mills's head on it. There's another space there with the NDC flag on it.
So kind of idea, but yes. From
invoice is separated.
No.
And I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
NDC flag or him.
Wait. NDC flag.
That is the NDC flag. On the invoice with the president's head. There's an item there, souvenirs to the NDC flag. I feel young t-shirts. Huawei t-shirt. And Omni Electronics. These t-shirts are confined to Huawei Accra. These t-shirts, commercial invoice, ordered in China from China Band International Limited. Our address was China. It is addressed to Huawei Technologies Ghana SA Limited. 5th and 6th floors at George Ewa building. And that t-shirt no more crowd about Ghana. Only ready. Huawei International t-shirt to China. I don't know for my address. This one be turn Ghana. Normally I call China now.
Almost turn Ghana. So almost turn China now. That company me here or how they buy.
Thank you. The question we should ask ourselves. Law me afraid be circumstantial evidence.
To where circumstantial evidence?
The circumstantial evidence we should be asking ourselves. And anybody who tells me this is shredded, circumstantial evidence we should be asking ourselves. They say, everyone is saying, nah, Huawei wa Ghana. The objects of their business is electronics. Nah, one more t-shirt. Eba Ghana.
The honor some no.
And some near baby. Now, Oka say, yeah, if you na ya twatchini efise communications director say entisa misrel etisa efise misu make say etisa why asem na ne agi atom na say otena haka say o MPP for no so ye bi omo sidan say ni say enti ene de ye mfa ne saa na che say
kaza
na che say mu de mu sidan na mu fa mu
na why mu say are obi ka so
I'm not in a hurry to talk at all.
Party bia kwa brochiri kwa jiska. Into waji atum say true so magiska.
Why not?
Waji atum say true so magiska. So the party bia kwa brochiri kwa jiska. Na party bia kwa brochiri kwa jiska. Na ni papa mu a. Ade ne ye mra chichiri ye ho say memma party bia anyesa. Na say wo mom ye mra no. Sa mra it originated with the NDC. It originated with the NDC.
So political law,
yes.
A party law.
Aye. Enti ya DNT no mu hu ye. A omo ka say memmo bi an fasika ma.
Enti mama nti ase enti question ne say date na Huawei for wo ye communication for. Akọ print t-shirts but any question. NDC ni president niema wo nti sa. Okay.
There's enough linkage here between Huawei and the NDC from these documents. That's the point I'm making. There is enough circumstantial evidence here. And what say police 4G, and some na afag aka.